You got till I get to the crib to make that fucking video showing that bitch needed no fucking help at all. Get to the fucking crib. Don't tag me in nobody else fucking video. You as a grown-ass man, make your fucking points and stand on them bitches as a fucking man. Make that shit. I'm be at the home in about like 5 minutes, and I'm just gonna quickly post this shit so you know I'm for real. I'm not even finna be long with you. You said the bitch did not need help fighting this bitch, right? Let's see what Wanda says. Maybe Grevier, but I don't need to die. And when I said it was just you and me, I lied. Who is she talking about? Under me. Jumping her. AKA help to defeat her. Talking about some motherfucker read more. This the shit I'm talking about. I'm a regular ass nigga, and I be reading this shit better than these fucking nerd ass niggas. What the fuck? Let's read together how Scarlet Witch came back to life. The intern thinks it's simple, but it is only simply said. A trace of the witch lingers in her terms, a shadow left from this Grevier's attacks. In my terms, alchemic information smaller than science can detect. Joseph, which was the clone of Magneto, had a body when I raised him. Restoring Wanda from this eldritch mess is like pulling sand from a hurricane. To return, she needs more than reconstructed flesh. To restore her, the means of her restoration must be remade. A needle through which to thread herself. A portal one woven with seeking magic. One that can find and gather what's left of Wanda's Maximoff. One that can deliver her to the one place she must be. A door. The only door she has left. The last door. She touches it. She comes back to life. Hexfinder says, welcome back to Flesh Betrayer. Be sure to note who supplied it. That's how she came back. With help.
Mirage powers that we've seen him use in the past. And if we're going to keep that same energy for Wiccan, I believe we should do the same thing for Franklin Richards. What I mean by that is him also being able to use
the 8th cosmos is eternity, aka the Omniverse, you stupid ass. Issue 31 of Quasar. Quasar got kicked out the multiverse, right? Not just the multiverse, he got kicked out the Omniverse. What is the Omniverse? Eternity, with his ass knocked the fuck out right here. What is this place they're in? This is called the dimension of manifestation. This thing right here is Anthropomorpho, the prime manifester. Quasar and them was looking for eternity here, right? Anthropomorpho explained that his people are living fractals able to shape ourselves in infinite matter. We serve as the manifestation bodies for beings who have no physical forms, aka like eternity. They give the newborns like to the finite beings like fucking Galactus. They can't get the fucking abstract beings like eternity and shit like that yet. They gotta learn to work with their power if you read this shit. Now, how do we know that that's the Omniverse? Because the Star brand came from outside that shit, from another multiverse into the Marvel Universe. All that shit kind of comes to an end with Star Blast issue 4. When they sit there and explain to you that the Star brand comes from a damn another universe where there ain't no Doctor Strange, no Living Tribunal, none of that shit that's in the Omniverse. This motherfucker's called the Paranormal. These motherfuckers. And in this universe, Marvel Comics they read that shit. They only heard about the Watcher and shit through comics. Because in this universe, ain't no Doctor Strange, ain't no Living Tribunal, ain't no gods. Ain't the god that gave him his power. He's cut off from the quantum verse. It took him to get the power of the Star brand for him to get back into the Omniverse. They even explained this shit to your ass in the Ultimates. Specifically, Ultimates issue 1, where Blue Marvel's the one to tell you that right now, we was in the 7th cosmos, now we're in the 8th. And we also get the explanation when we meet up with the first universe, the first firmament. And he tells us that at first it was just one universe. It wasn't no omniverse at first. Big ass war happened between the Celestials, causing the birth of the first multiverse, which eventually led to the creation of another multiverse, till we get to an omniverse. That's when you see Eternity himself call on his Ultimates, aka the multiverses, to help him fight that damn big ass universe. And the Watcher can see within the entire multiverse of dimensions, all they ass. So no, the 8th cosmos is not above the Omniverse, because the Omniverse is the 8th cosmos. And Eternity itself explained that the damn, the mystery, aka the far shore, is above that shit. The fuck is you talking about? Back to the Star brand shit, just to make my point even more clear. When the Star brand finally came into the 616, right, the Living Tribunal popped the fuck up. Stranger asked, hey man, what you here for, Living Tribunal? He said, this world is contaminated with the energy beyond this multiverse. Its presence here upset the universal balance you had no right to bring it here. Because the damn universe got sealed and shit over there, the living tribunal sealed it away into the greater universe. Now, I don't feel like pulling up the rest of the picture, but the Star Brand was so fucking powerful that if for him to take control of it, the living tribunal, he would have had to give up his own power. That shit was outside the omniverse. You remember that shit from What If when the damn Watcher fought Ultron? That place right here. It's a crossroads of all realities. Living Tribunal popped up, plus the Lord of Order and Master Chaos to fight her. That was Quasar's girlfriend's roommate. She took the power of the Star Brand and had this nigga shook. But to be more precise, Oblivion is supposed to represent nothingness, right? Infinity is supposed to represent, honestly, the omniverse. But Infinity, the seventh, Eternity's sister self, she is him, he is her. They are two in one. And we know this because Death came out at fucking Oblivion and Eternity came out at Infinity. Even Quasar was up there like, what the fuck? The skeletal being just stepped out of that Oblivion. And that starry guy with the antlers just stepped out of Infinity. Were they there all along, or did they just use their bodies as portals? I get the overwhelming sensation that all the abstract beings in the universe, Death, Oblivion, Eternity, and Infinity, are the four heaviest. The 4 points of the cosmological compass. Now there's your answer. Dude, you tagged me in fucking all these videos just to prove that you don't read. We even got a new feature now where you can do this shit. You can simply just click right here, go to your photos, and pull out a fucking picture of what you're talking about. But you haven't. You only show that you've been watching TikTok videos and respitting the shit that they're saying in them videos. I ain't got no fucking problem being proven wrong. That's the whole point of this fucking community, to learn shit. But I ain't gonna learn shit from your stupid ass because you don't read it. You just argue shit, then tag motherfuckers in videos and some shit that you watched and be like, see, I proved it. I want people that really fuck with me on my page to come in my comment section now and let motherfuckers know. When I'm wrong, I ain't got no problem admitting I'm wrong. Ain't no bitch in my fucking blood. One thing I got a problem with, though, is motherfuckers up here lying about the shit they're talking about and trying to spit that shit to me like I'm fucking stupid, like I ain't reading this shit. Like, bro, that's not what the fuck happened. Talking about some read more. Motherfucker, show me your collection. Show me your shit first. Then we can talk about reading more. I don't even like doing that shit. But from my fucking videos alone on my page, and the fact that my black ass goes to collect this shit and read it, and can sit there and done all these videos explaining all this shit, and you still want to keep coming to me about this bitch that got her ass beat by a bitch that she needed help with, dude, you finna get blocked. And I suggest to everybody that argue with his ass to block him too, because he don't know what the fuck he talking about. He shouldn't even be in this community.